tangible, visible, permanent, or not, a memory stamp, a thought written in space and time, not just something that comes and goes. It can be referenced back to like a self-encyclopedia filled with emotions, thoughts, ideas, and views of the world around us. Things that have to come out to avoid being tossed into the void of forgetfulness, from which it may never return. This is why we should all be journaling. It is pleasing to return to a journal entry that I wrote that was full of amazing ideas or lots of thoughts and observations. There's a sense of satisfaction in seeing the result of that sit-down session with my mind. I like coming to an entry when I haven't quite finished writing because it's like I pressed pause on a thought and was able to resume some hours later. More of us should really be journaling instead of typing on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or X just to vent our innermost raw feelings. Journaling can be a sort of therapy in that it allows us to process why we're thinking whatever it is that we're thinking, whether that be good thoughts or bad thoughts. Sometimes it can be awkward or uncomfortable to write down these bad thoughts we may have because it requires acknowledging that we actually had the thought. But I think it's okay because we have opportunity to dive deeper with that, write down all the other thoughts that come along with it and figure out what the real core issue is. All the same, journaling helps to pour out what would otherwise be bouncing back and forth in our brains and be doing so for days until that thought or that idea finds the wrong way out, the emergency exit. Coffee is cold and it's bitter. It was not tasty. So for the longest time, I journal on paper journals and have done so since I was in college. Now recently, let's say in the last 2 years since getting a birthday gift, I've been writing on an e-ink tablet, namely the Remarkable tablet. I made a few videos here and there and even kind of wrote like a sort of love letter video because I really enjoy writing on that particular tablet. It wasn't something I intended on doing, and so I don't have much experience to compare that tablet to any other e-ink tablet out there in the market. But from my personal experience, I think it serves really well in being a combination of the satisfaction of writing on paper with the technological assistance that helps to make writing and journaling and organizing things a lot simpler and make it a lot more enjoyable. In the end, what really matters is that you find what is going to work for you, what's going to help you to journal the best. And that may take experimenting between writing on physical paper, whether it be a journal or just notebook paper. You can write on some kind of e-ink tablet or an iPad or something like that with a digital pencil or whatever. You can also just type it out on a computer. Whichever way works for you, I think, is going to help determine how to enjoy that experience the best. I know if people do scrapbooking. I watched Peter McKinnon, and he talks about his journaling process, the tangibility of it. He does a lot of scrapbooking within that. I have never really done that myself, and so when I moved from paper to the tablet, there wasn't anything I was really losing as far as that tangibility. The main thing for me is just having access to all of my thoughts in an organized manner. You could even go a step further, and this applies kind of to all the different avenues, but you can also color code using different colors to mean different things or highlight different things, whatever. You know, the sky's the limit. You can get as complex or as simple as you need to, as long as, and the main thing I want you to get from this video is we should all be writing our thoughts down, writing our ideas, those things that have been sitting on our minds, that have been just going around in circles, never finding an escape. They have to come out. they have to be written out so that your mind can be a little more clear, a little more settled. As you continue to experiment, do not forget to fail, learn, repeat, and triumph. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.